And hello everyone, this is the next video for our Facebook group God's Refrigerator April 2020 online art retreat, and I'm already stumbling over my words, so this is going to be fun. We're going to be using acrylic paint to create some galaxies today, and some of you know my little traveler's notebook that I made for Lent, which is running way behind, but that's okay. This is the booklet that is incredibly behind, and that I have decided I am going to use one of these pages because I have a plan for once. Now, I did do a quick video last night of prepping or the first stage of the page, and something went really wrong. Halfway through the video, it suddenly decided to play in slow motion. I don't know why. So you won't be getting the pleasure of watching me paint a page black, but you know, it's kind of self-explanatory. First step, paint your page black. I use Dina Wakley paints most of the time. Use the Dina Wakley paint for the black because it's my favourite, and they're really thick, heavy body paints. A little bit of it goes a long way, and it gives that really, you want a really thick, dark, solid background. Paint your page completely black, and then let it dry totally, really dry. I left mine overnight. Perfect, fantastic. Here's my favourite of the moment takeaway container lid paint palette, and I'm going to be using Dina's paint again in Lapis, which is a lovely dark blue. I've already got some on here, but I'm just going to add a little bit. There's some on here because I was doing some practicing, because I thought I should probably practice this thing that I've only ever done once before in my life, a long time ago, and my practice sessions were going really badly, so I thought, you know what, just jump in, do it, get it done. Blackberry. Get it done and just stop stressing, because the more you stress, the bigger the potential for disaster. Sky. So just getting some blobs of these paints ready to go. Oops. And note to self, don't wear your good clothes when you're painting. I'm wearing my nice skirt and it's already got paint on it. El Cheapo whatever paint. A little bit of pink. Oh, I won't put any more. I've got pink here already. I've got a little bit of yellow, which I will add to. Oh. Get rid of that. A little bit more yellow that we might need. And I'm just going to add a tiny bit of white. Do you like the sound effects? Brought specially to you by almost empty paint tubes. And then I am going to use some sponges, and I don't know which ones yet I'm going to like best, so I've got a few out. I might actually cut this one up because it's too big, and I want to use a different sponge for each colour, otherwise I'm going to end up with some sort of weird colour groups. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this sideways, and I'm going to start with the darker colours. So just, gosh, I hope everything's in frame here. She looks, probably is. So I'm going to start with some blue and just dabbing up the centre there. There's some little offshooty bits. I'll do a little bit there. There's no right or wrong, just dab as you go. You might want to use a brush, that's fine. That was just a kitchen sponge. Now this is one of those you know, makeup spongy things. See how that goes with some light blue. Oh, I like this sponge. This sponge is better, it's softer. So I'm just adding some light blue on there. I don't have a plan. I rarely have a plan. Things just happen as they happen. Sometimes for good, sometimes for bad. That sounds like a song. What's the song, guys? I just quoted a song. I don't know what it is. Whoever can give me the song in the comments. Sometimes for good, sometimes for bad. Tell me the song. I might send you some happy mail just because you make me laugh knowing the song that I can't think of. Now I'm adding a bit of purple. Again, no real plan, but just a little bit of blending and a little bit of overlapping. Don't really know where this is going yet. And I'm also not stressing too much even when it does look a tiny bit disastrous, because I know from experience that once we put the paint spatter stars all over the top, it kind of brings everything together. Got one of these round powder puffy sponges. See how that goes, adding a bit more dark blue. I don't like that, I'm putting it away. It's not working very well. So back to the kitchen sponge with the dark blue. Adding more of that because it's fading away into the black a little bit too much. I wish I had the technology to do a Facebook Live and actually see the screen at the same time as I'm filming, so I could say, where should I put some now, guys? And you could all tell me. Yeah, I'll just use my favourite painting instrument there, my fingertips. Most of my art is akin to finger painting. That's all right. Now I'm going to, a nice clean sponge, a little bit of pink. Here comes the favourite fingertips again. Last time I did this galaxy, I did it straight in onto one of the pages of my journaling Bible, and thank God it worked out really well. And my son, who is 24, looked at it and went, oh, that's cool. And I said, would you like a lesson? So I gave him a lesson that weekend on painting galaxies. So I had my son, who is he's a landscaper, bringing a bit of yellow here. My landscaper son having art lessons painting galaxies, and he said to me, that's really relaxing, Mom. So we have this joke that one day we're going to start doing tradie art lessons. But his galaxy was so much better than mine. I'll have to, girls in the group who are coming to the retreat, I will give you a special treat. I will take a photo of my son's galaxy and you can go, oh, wow, Georgia, get out of the way. Let him take the lessons from now on because he's so much better. He did a brilliant job. So I'm putting some yellow into the centre there. That's starting to come together a little bit, isn't it? Hope someone said yes. See, I tend to find that if I don't think about things as I'm doing them, they work out a whole lot better than if I actually, do the whole overthinking thing. I put a tiny bit of white in the centre because I want that, that little bit of light. We spoke about this during the ink video. Still looking for the word for that little bit in the centre where all the light is. That's all right, I don't mind that. And that one needs one too, doesn't it? A little bit there. And a tiny little bit along here. Just dabbing along. So you don't need any special paints for this, just whatever's in your stash. Don't go out buying stuff just to do this project. Use what you have. Any acrylic paints will do. I'm just adding some more blue to the outside there. little bit down here. And as usual, I've put way too much paint on my takeaway container palette, but that's okay because when the video is turned off, I use up all that paint to cover little bits of card and other mini projects. It's good to have a stash of spare card stock or paper by your side, so when you have these leftover bits you can just quickly paint over them or stencil or do another one of these. I have an old book as well that I just paint the pages with sometimes with leftover paint, and then when I'm working on a project, it's like a little mixed media piece or something and I want a nice painted book page background, I've got some already in 100 different colours from all the bits of leftover paint. I feel like I feel like a tour guide on a bus. And if you look out your left window, you'll see the giraffes. Okay, so who thinks I should stop? Who thinks I should keep going and possibly make a great big mess? I haven't used much purple here, have I? Maybe I have, I don't know. So here we go. I think at this point I will stop. Now I'm going to let this dry. I know, just a little bit of pink, a little bit more pink. I am going to, turn off the camera and let this dry completely on its own. I could use the heat tool, but I have some stuff to do, so I'm going to let it dry on its own and come back to a bit later. We'll do some paint splattering, and then what I will do is during the actual retreat time I will write a verse over this that I have been saving since this particular day of the Lent journey that did not get painted on the day, but that's okay. Yeah, something weird going on there, isn't there? I can see you all pointing and going, what's going on there? What's that about? So we'll just put a little bit more, draw that out. Is that better? Nope, that's not. I have a way of touching things too much until I kind of wreck them. Okay, so at this point I am going to stop, hands off, back away from the project, switch you off up here, and we'll be back to do some paint splattering a bit later. Hi girls, we're back. Okay, so here we go. Galaxy is all dry, ready to get splotched. I'm just going to pop a little scrap card over here to protect the cover. And here I've been using this as a underneath mat for all my page painting, so yeah, good fun. Now I'm using the white Kaiser Craft again, but today I am going to water it down just a little bit, just a little bit of water spray on that, and I think I might get a better result with a more liquidy paint. So step back if you don't want it on you. Here we go. That's much better. And I'm just going to go to town on this one and do heaps and heaps of stars because we're not stenciling this. And I'm not real happy with that background, so I figure if I completely drown it in stars, we won't notice how quite so bad it is. And also I think they're going to dry a little bit lighter than what they look like now. tell me when to stop. Because once you get started, it's like, yeah, it's so much fun watching them spatter that you kind of forget that at some point you should stop. All right, so here we go. That's our starry spatter. I will come back and just give you a quick looky once it's dried, and then possibly tomorrow when we are in our special retreat art studio. Only God's refrigerator girls know what I'm talking about here. I will put some script over that, write a line from the verse that I am using for this page. Okay, see you soon. Okay, and here we go. It's all dry. There we go. Galaxy painted with acrylic paints, and I'm going to be using my white gel marker to write a verse over this, and it will serve as my title page to this little booklet, as well as that particular day's scripture. Okay, hope you'll all join in, have some fun. We'd love to see what you all create with your paints, and I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.